This is one of my class notebooks for one of the anatomy courses that I teach. I'm going to be demonstrating and talking a little bit about the Immersive Reader tool. Immersive Reader is a tool that I have been familiar with but have not really used or become acquainted with until now. And having played around with it a little bit, I can definitely see where it can be of benefit to many students that are in my classes. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that here as we proceed. So to use Immersive Reader, you have to first open up a document, and then you can click on the View option, and then you have Immersive Reader pop up. And I can click on it, and obviously you can change the voice, male, female. You can adjust the reading speed. What I have done here is I kept the reading speed at the normal 1. I found that when I increased it up to 1.5, 1.25, it just starts going a little bit too quick even for my own pacing. Also, I have adjusted in here to highlight the nouns, specifically because this is anatomy content, and a lot of the anatomy content does kind of require a vocabulary, and many of the vocab terms related to it are nouns. Certainly I could go through this and highlight those terms, but in the event that I did not and I wanted the students to try to spot them as they read, I can have students be aware of this noun option. I also have the picture option turned on, so as you go through you can see that pictures will pop up. And I did notice a limitation to this with a term such as blood vessel. Here we see the term blood vessel. It's really one vocabulary term that students should be familiar with in anatomy. And when you click on blood, you get a picture of blood, and when you click on vessel, you get nothing. And that can be a little misleading. So this would be an example of something that would require a little bit further explanation of students, perhaps, as they might need a picture to really understand what a vessel is. This does not really give that clear picture to kind of help define it. Another limitation that I have found would be with the term bloodstream. For bloodstream, the confusing part that I think students could encounter is that the term stream gives you a picture of a river, and for somebody trying to link a river to blood, if they're learning them as two different things, that could cause a little bit of confusion. So again, that might be where I want to step in and just make sure that we are clear on what type of stream we're talking about. Lastly, while I am demonstrating Immersive Reader to be beneficial for people learning the English language, this could also be good for the general student. As we know, Immersive Reader can read while a student kind of follows along on the screen, and I think that can help students actually understand what they're reading a little bit better by having heard it as well as read it. Personally, I think that would have been beneficial for me when I was younger, because I would read through articles or sections of text 2 or 3 times to comprehend what was going on with it. This tool would have been very beneficial in that it would have made it a lot easier to just kind of comprehend what was going on.